Tyne there. Leaf on the hook. Of course it comes off just as you're going to get it in your hand, the wiggly thing comes off the leaf. Oh, try a couple of different things, but let's have a look. It does look a biggish fish, but sometimes tricky, isn't it, to tell? Well, I've been through this little bit here, which is really the only bit with a bit of flow on today. I have seen a fish over there just on the inside of that rock. It showed about 3-4 times, just a head and tail. I'm pretty sure it was the same fish. It was just as if it was a fish moving through, but I'm pretty sure it was the same fish. I was, you know, straight opposite it when I was looking at it, more or less. It looked to me to be the same fish, like just shown a few times. So whether there's a few of them in there, you know, 3 or 4 just sitting jostling for space, I don't know. But it didn't want anything to do with it, with what I had to offer. So I'm gonna have a change of plan. I'm gonna go right down the 10-pound line, or try a couple of different things, but let's have a look. It does look a biggish fish, but sometimes tricky, isn't it, to tell? We're in. Oh. Oh, it's a good fish. Oh, it's off. Hell. Well, I'll say it again, I've got no confidence in these little doubles. I mean, it's dumped us on a rock, you can see it's stuck the hook in a rock, but I'm not confident with those little doubles. Cheap, chatty things, I think.
And maybe that's a question you should ask China. Don't ask me, ask China that question.
It's dumped us on the top of the rock. Yeah, it's what it's done, like, but I couldn't do much else. What do? You know, do you start pulling hard, or risking losing it that way or what. But such is life. You see, it's got in and just dumped its face inside that weed, and it's managed to free the hook. But good hooks don't, you know, once you've got them on like that, I think a good hook will hold. But I'm just not stuck on those doubles. I'm just not stuck on them. Neither's the fish. Just stuck for a little while and that was it. Oh, mate. Once that sun gets up, it's going to be warm again. Once it starts to warm up a little bit, that mist will clear, and I think, all being well, that might be just when we'll start to get, or possibly might get, a little bit of action, just as the mist's clearing off the water and that sun starts to warm the place up a little bit. But it's just a very small window of opportunity, so you know, it's that window of opportunity where this mist on the water leaves the water, the sun just warms things up enough so that the air is as warm or slightly warmer than the river, because at the minute, as you can see, this mist, that's an indication that the river water is actually warmer than the air temperature. Now I know the river water yesterday was in around 20 degrees, and obviously the temperature's dropped through the night. The air temperature is only about, I'm guessing, probably 13, 14, something like that, max. I didn't check on the car on the way up, and I should have done. But I'm guessing that the air temperature is, well, I'm not guessing, I know that the air temperature is lower than the water temperature today, this morning. But that'll change as soon as the sun starts to penetrate properly and get up in the sky high enough and round enough. You'll see the day will start to warm up, and all of this mist will leave the arena. So that's my hope. So just as this mist clears, we may just get into some action. But I think up until then, while the temperatures in the air are cooler than the temperatures of the water, we'll probably find that we may be struggling. Oh hell, I'm just going to say there's a one pulled. That was a salmon. A salmon or a sea trout anyway. Hell's bells, I'll have another go at that. I think it was round about the same place as yesterday, last night. Whether that's the same fish or not, I doubt very much, but that was a pull. I'll have to look back on the camera to see if it's visible on the sea trout, to see if it's visible on the camera, but that was a definite pulled the tail. I've got an alley shrimp on it. It's took the tail and not quite the hooks. We'll see if it comes back again for more. I was just about to tighten on. I was just about to say there's a one. Try it again. It's just come short, hasn't it? It's took the tail not actually connected with the hook. That was a 100% proper take. That it wasn't a little trout, it was a proper yark. Let's see if it comes back. German wire head pointer. Up the mischief. Go home Sunday dinner. Well, we're out the Sunday the 17th, 16th, 17th August. I've just been fishing with a Hardy Swift 14 foot Hardy Perfect 1921 old Delta Spear, Airflow Delta Spear line, Delta Spear long, it's a yellow sunrise with an interchangeable tips sections. I've just got the full floater on and about I don't know what, 10-foot trace with a alley shrimp on the end. And that's about it. That's all I've fished with this morning. As I say, I got a hold of a fish earlier on and thought, oh, why change? It's likely not to be the fly that's the problem today. It's more than likely going to be the conditions. But the wind changed. It came round from a southwesterly to a southeasterly. It seemed to anyway, blowing up the river. And obviously the sun's just burst through and it's horrendous there. There's not a cloud in the sky, so not the best conditions for salmon fishing. So I'm going to leave it to those who are better than me to winkle 1 or 2 out somewhere along the line. But I've enjoyed my morning. It's time for a rest.